Hello and welcome to another video. Sorry if I feel sound a little bit rough today. I've had COVID lately, so I'm just trying to get over that. So haven't really been doing anything with Crypto Raiders. Haven't made a video in a while, so hopefully we're gonna get back onto it. So you can see here we have Darude Sandstorm. This is his character that he sent me for the purpose of making this video, and for sending it to me and letting me make this video on it, we are going to be restatting this character for him. And the purpose of this video is to show you once a character gets towards endgame, level 8, level 9, they're a little bit expensive. You can see they're 2,250 Aurum. We're going to buy one for this video. They're a little bit expensive. I do think they're going to bring the price of that down. But it's almost impossible to set up a character perfectly without knowing what gear you're going to have, so it's pretty much mandatory that you have to buy a reset once you hit max level. That's just kind of the way it is right now. You kind of just got to buy a reset and fix your character. But this character has a Poncho of the Dead that he can't even use right now, so it seems like a pretty good example of a character. First things first, we're going to test it out against Witching Hour Heroic, see how he does. Try it out in Endless, see how it does. And then we're going to restat it and see how it does after the restat. We can go ahead and turn on the music. See how this character goes. Ooh. Looks like the newsletter just came out for today too. Kind of want to read that. Maybe we'll read that at the end of the video. See what's going on. Alright, he's got the Bash Rune on here. This is a strength character. 437 is pretty decent on the HP. This fight isn't going too bad. I feel like it's winnable. Yeah, this is definitely winnable with this character. So, this character really isn't all that bad, all things considered. We're going to go ahead and potion up. I feel like this is definitely winnable. Oh, we need some crits. No, we lost. So couldn't quite beat Witches, but it's definitely winnable on Heroic. Let's try the Endless. See how it goes. I think we do want melee resist because this is a, you do get quite a bit out of that because it's a strength character right now. We're obviously not going to keep it a strength character because strength is not that great. Now he might regret loaning me this character and getting the free reset on it after the next update because I suspect there's going to be a strength buff pretty soon. But for right now, this character is definitely less than ideal running strength. Plus, it's got the Poncho, so it really wants to be a Int-Agi character anyway. But we'll see how far we can get. We might need to... We'll just go ahead and bash this epic. Try and minimize the damage we take here. Oof. Yeah, that was a rough fight. Yeah, this might be where we die. Yeah, I'm not even going to waste the potion. So we made it to floor 6. So beforehand, we made it to floor 6, and we made it to we could almost beat Heroic Witches. Let's see. Actually, we'll try it on the Companion, because this is where we're going to be looking at it. Ooh, it's a Gen 2 as well. That's nice. So it doesn't currently have a necklace, so that's going to be an upgrade regardless. But you can see this is the current state of the character. So we are going to go ahead and restat him. Alright. Welcome back. There's probably been a bit of a time skip, but we reset the stats. I ran the character quite a bit more. You can see the experience kind of jumped up, level jumped up, to get some more items and see what we're working with here. So what we want to search for is rarity, level, name, charm. That's what I like to search for to sort my gear. So first things first, we know that the Poncho of the Dead does not have any charm, which is very unfortunate. Makes it a subpar item in the current meta, in my opinion. And we can search through these rares and see no charm, 2 charm, not much, a little bit of charm, but level 4. And we get to our first contender here, level 12 Elven Overtunic. Going to have quite a bit of charm on it, so we're going to pop that on. Go over to the weapon. This one's got nothing. 7 charm, 13 wisdom, 7 charm, 6 charm, 12 luck, 23 int. I like this one quite a bit more. So this kind of seems like a good baseline. Now we want to run, ideally we'd have Ice Barrier, but this character does not have it yet. We want to pump Intelligence until we get up to around that 50-70 mark on damage, so right around there, and then see if we can't get enough health. 388, it's less than ideal. It'd be nice to have a bit more in the way of we're pretty close on evade chance to where we want to be. We'd like to have more crit resist and melee resist, and we'd like to have more health. Ice Barrier would also have helped a lot with this build, so we can't really do that, it doesn't seem like. So what if, well actually we can just change the gear around. What if we go for the agility route? Do we have any other gear here that has, because I really don't like wisdom as a stat, but we may have to use it here. It'll help us a little bit on our hit chance and our damage getting it up there, but it's not the greatest stat right now. Ooh, this one's got 31 but no charm. Yeah, that's unfortunate. So, yeah, it's kind of just between this one with 12 luck, 6 charm, and the 25 agility, 13 wisdom one. I think we're going to go with this one. And this is kind of just going to become a agility character purely, which means it's going to have much higher evade. And 40 points will get us right around the damage where we want to be at. And then pump the charm. And we are a bit low on hit chance, but we do have 440 HP, which is nice. You definitely want to be in that 420 to 450 range at a minimum at level 9. And 50 to 70 in damage, right where we want to be. We're about 30 points low on hit chance, which is a result of having to go the agility route instead of the intelligence route. Hit first is nice to have. Don't really care about it as a stat, but going agility, at least we get that, which is nice. Our crit multiplier is really low. Really want it to be capped out at 1.9, like really badly. And since it's not, we'd really like our damage to be higher. But our crit chance is good. It's over 40, which is where we want it. We'd like to have this over like 24, 25 area. Melee resist is pretty decent. We want it over 25. And evade is great. We just want it over 50, and it's at 62.3, which is amazing. So that's kind of the strength of this character, is it's got a lot more effective HP than you'd think because of the evade, but it doesn't hit very often, and that's kind of the result of going the agility route instead of going the intelligence route. If we had an ice barrier on here, we'd probably make the intelligence build work, but as you saw, we'd have much lower HP, and we would not have that great of stats otherwise either. We'd be hurting quite a bit. So I think the route is to go the agility build on this character, just based off of the items that it has. It's kind of getting forced into it. Ideally, you want to wait until you have a bit more of a selection of gear. You can see this character doesn't really have a whole lot to choose from. It's mostly actually the dungeons we did on here. You can see most of these are new. These are the items that we did on this character after we got it to use for this video. So you really want to wait to restat until you have a better selection of gear generally. But we're making it work. And this is kind of the way I would recommend when you're rebuilding a character, is to kind of look at these and try and see how high you can get it. Charm is an incredibly powerful stat right now because it gives you so much health, and it gives you this crit resist and melee resist, which is like the only place you're going to get it because strength is so bad. So the only other thing we could look at is, what if we take some out, maybe go down to 400 HP, and dump some more back into agility. And just how high, we don't really get much more evade. We lose a lot here. And we don't really get that much more damage. We get like 7 extra points on the top end, in exchange for losing like 30 HP, 20 HP. What if we drop it down to like 400 and we pop into int to try and get that hit chance up? That actually looks kind of nice. We do get that hit chance up to 103. We do get the damage up, so we could actually drop down a little bit more and kind of play with this here and see how high can we get that hit chance without compromising our health too much. 106. It's looking kind of nice. Dropping our evade chance and changing it for hit chance. We can probably go a little bit lower here. We're all the way up to 109 hit chance now. Down to 60 on the evade. We're starting to get that melee resist up. I'd like to get that crit resist over 20. Alright, we got that crit resist over 20. Yeah, but now we're hurting on damage too much. Alright, that gets us over the 400 HP, gets us at that 50-70 mark, over 110 for hit chance, 43, we're over that 40 mark on crit chance, we're up to 1.7 crit multiplier. I like that a lot better than where we were, and we're still almost at 60 on evade, which is really good. And this is just kind of what you can do, is tweak around with it and see where you get. And we're 59-44, so a very even stat distribution here, which goes against your conventional wisdom of putting everything in one stat, which is what I'd normally recommend and what I recommend when you're leveling up. But by splitting it, we've got our HP up over 400. We're at virtually the same damage, but now we have a good hit chance. So we're going to be hitting pretty often. We've got a good crit multiplier of 1.7. So we're going to be getting, in 43%, almost 44% of the time, we're going to be getting that higher end damage multiplier number. And we still have really good evade. We only lost like 4% evade, which is minuscule, realistically. Let's see how else we can play around with this. What if we drop this down even further and pump this and pump this? Yeah, we lose too much damage. So what if we go down to like 105 on hit chance? Ooh, 107 and 1.7. Then pump this. And we can drop down a little bit. Alright, that gets our damage up a little bit. And our evade is back up to 61. If we could get that just a little bit higher. Puts us at 108. Yeah, it puts us at 61 even there, 401 HP. This character would really... Well, Bash is actually probably pretty good on it with a good multiplier and good damage. Yeah, I think this is probably what we're going to rock with. It's got really decent HP. We're going to want to apply. So it's just with the just with the gear, gets us there. I think we were around like 3026 area. Something like this. Yeah, this is pretty close to where we were. Yeah, I like that. We're just over the 400 mark. 75 on the high end, 1.7 crit multiplier, 107. Not bad. 44.8% crit chance, pretty good. 61.5, so it's definitely still an evade-based agility build, but we've got enough intelligence to get that hit chance up and get that crit multiplier up. So we're fairly happy with that. This character going forward is pretty much just looking to find better gear that has some more charm on it and a bit more in the way of intelligence. But you want to keep that, so really, yeah, your weapon is where you're looking to improve the most. If you can find one that has right around that 20-something agility and has like those 13 points, if they were down in charm and that was 20 charm and it was like 1 luck or something and no wisdom, it would be a vastly better weapon for it, and the character would shoot up probably about another 40 HP or so. It would shoot about 40 HP, and if you get a little bit more intelligence on it, so maybe like 22, 20 agility, jump up that charm to 20, jump up the intelligence to 10 on it, and you'd have probably over that 110 hit chance, over 440-ish HP, and you'd still be at about the same damage and the same evade. So it would be a much better gear setup, but this is what it's going to rock with, and we can try out some dungeons with it. So let's pop over, and we're going to pop into Endless. Last time we only made it to floor 6, so we will try this out. Let's see how different this goes. And of course, Endless is a bit RNG based, so it isn't going to be the perfect example. But we should have a clearly much better run with this build, I would imagine. Unfortunate to get melee resist twice for the buffs starting out. Nice, get a hit chance. Running into an epic on floor 5, just like we did on the last run that we died on floor 6. So we're down below half. We're going to start looking to take some health. And then we hit a rare, which again, I believe is the same as how we died last time. And you can see we've got 150 HP left. We're looking pretty decent, picking up some health. Still got our bash. Still got our potion. We're probably going to look to potion pretty soon. Yeah, we'll just go ahead and use it here. Before we get to a high enough floor where the potion doesn't make sense because they're hitting for more than our potion heals for. Alright, we're going to get a fodder here. That's kind of nice. We'll take an evade. Yeah, we probably should have taken the health, but Oh well, we got a fodder. We'll take the health now. Alright, we're gonna bash the epic. We're getting up there in floors. It's time to try and burst down anything higher than an epic or higher. And we'll take the health. We got a rare. Hopefully we can get past this. And now we hit a mythic at over floor 10, so it's a run over. But we can put up a little bit of a fight. We chunked off some health. Bronze Pendant of the Hermit. That could actually be an upgrade. Potentially. Let's see. Oh, it's the same. Same as the Iron Pendant that we have. It's an item level higher, but a downgrade in rarity, so it's the exact same. Alright. Not too bad, though. So, total stats, 38 intelligence, 78 agility, 16 wisdom, 28 charm, and 12 luck. Really want to get that charm up to get some more HP. But otherwise, a pretty standard agility build. This character is not too bad. Let's see how it fares. 52646 against my uncommon character. So yeah, about the same HP. But the difference is that Ice Barrier really gives a lot of health to them. But this character does have a bit better evade than mine does. But had a chance there. Definitely had a chance. So, and this is the character I use for mostly for uncommon tournaments. So it's not unbeatable here. This fight went way worse. But we can also take a look while we're here at my main character here and see what it looks like when we're sorting for gear here. So you have a lot more, when you have the gear filled out, you've got a lot more options, and it helps you a lot when you're looking. So like if we were looking for an uncommon build on this character, we'd probably just grab this. Well, yeah, we'd probably stick with this. And what do we got here? Yeah, probably this one. And that puts us at 466. Pretty high damage. Horrible evade though, so we'd probably want to find one that has better agility. So there's 30. Let's see. You can even switch to looking for agility. This one's got 28 agility, 13 charm. Pretty decent. Gets the evade up quite a bit. What about these? 32, 29, no charm. 26. Let's see. 22 agility, but we lose 14 charm. Oof. Yeah, that hurts the health bar too much. Gets the evade way up there. But man, does that hurt the health bar. 440. Well, it's only 40 health for that much evade. So yeah, this would probably be what I'd be rocking with the Ice Barrier if I was looking to enter an uncommon tournament with this character right now. So you can kind of see what we're looking for. It's nice and color-coded on here. So definitely use this to hunt for your stats. We'd love to get a little bit more evade on this character going forward. And I'd love to rework this character later on, but I'm holding it off. I'm waiting to do any messing about with this character until we get the next dungeon out on Wednesday. and see what we've got. But yeah, we managed to rework Darude's character. I had a peek in between at the newsletter, nothing really interesting there, so I won't share it. But thanks for watching. I hope you found this useful, and I will see you next time.